Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I want to basically talk about the topic of sustaining hair regrowth. And for you guys who are watching this channel for the first time, my name is Alex. I've been having hair loss problems since I was very young. I started to lose my hair when I was 18 years old, but I was able to solve that problem and regrow my own hair. And I'm now 37 years old, and my hair is still there. So in today's video, I want to talk about how to sustain hair regrowth long term. Because those are kind of two different things. Like regrowing back your hair is one thing, but other things that we need to be aware of is actually how to sustain those hair afterwards, right? So they don't fall out again. And basically, analogy I would like to use is basically kind of the same thing as going to the gym, right? And basically, if you are, for example, building muscle mass, you have to continuously basically maintain it so it doesn't fall back again, right? Because if you stop to go to the gym, the muscle mass will slowly disappear and it will be replaced by fat, for example, in your body. And the same is with the hair as well, right? And if you don't take care of the hair, if you don't take care of your scalp, if you don't take care of your nutrition and diet, then basically slowly that hair loss will reappear and hair basically will start to thin out again. So it is kind of the same thing as going to the gym, right? You have to basically work for it. You have to continuously put efforts into it to actually sustain hair, to keep them growing, to stay healthy and be able to maintain it long term, right? Because one thing is regrowing back here, yes, it is challenging, it is hard, but when you first have done it, then you also have to kind of keep doing things to stay in that zone, right? You have to basically approach it from not just having that short-term benefit of regrowing back your own hair, but you actually have to do things to prevent from falling back to the old pattern of thinning again, right? So it is important to understand, right? Because when I first started to grow back my hair, I was very concerned the most optimized way, and they stayed there, right? But as time goes by, new things happens, right? New life event happens, new situations happens, and those things basically affect how much time or how much focus I could put on my hair, right? Because I had my hair back, and then basically it kind of I started to lose kind of interest of maintaining hair. Not directly, but because of other things came up and it kind of moved focus away to something else. And if you don't focus yourself, then basically what will happen is that the hair would start to thin out again, right? Because it's very easy to fall on kind of on those other things, and they can affect basically your focus, right? And if you don't focus on the hair, then basically it is easy to get back to the cycle of losing them again. So you always have to basically keep that in the focus. You always have to make sure that you are optimizing all the parts, all the areas that could cause your hair loss in the first place, right? So if, for example, if you had a dietary problems like trigger foods or those kind of things that you have to be aware of in the future as well, that you have to avoid them and you have to be careful with your diet. And the same, for example, with nutrition deficiencies in the diet, like I had previously in my early 20s with a vitamin D deficiency, is that I have to make sure that I don't fall back on it and start to become deficient again. So I make sure that I do have healthy foods in my diet that have enough vitamin D levels. And this is basically things you need to kind of be aware of, right? And same with scalp environment and inflammation. So you have to be sure that you are keep taking care of your scalp environment in the future as well, right? Even if you have regrow, you still have to be sure that you are basically staying up to the top of the game, right? All the time. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video and see you next one.